Hey, NoFap 101, why it's more than just willpower. If you're watching this video, it's because you've either been interested in seeing what NoFap is all about, or you've done it and maybe fallen off the wagon a few times, or you're starting to see consistent progress and consistent growth through the practice. And in this video, I'm going to tell you all about my journey with each of those things. Because the thing is, NoFap is not a one size fits all. These superpowers that so many of these gurus talk about aren't superpowers. So I want to dispel that myth first and foremost. And you might have heard you're going to get confidence. Your testosterone is going to increase. You're going to feel more invigorated and alive. Even your sense of colors and sensory perceptions might feel a little different, feel a little bit more clear and crisp. And I mean that quite literally, where you might feel like you're walking around and all of a sudden the color green on a plant is a little bit more high def. And all of these things, all of these inherent or supposed superpowers or benefits, they're innate within you. You're not becoming something different. You're not transforming into something different. You're regressing into your natural state of being. So I really want to emphasize that. You're not becoming or transforming, you are regressing and reverting back to your default state. It's like your phone on factory default system settings, like before you get all the corruption, all the viruses in your mind, in your way of life. And so when we talk about NoFap and how to start, so much in the beginning for me, I started this journey when I was 21 and I'm 29 now, was willpower. So I'm going to go on these streaks. I'm going to go for 30 days, where oftentimes the holy grail of NoFap is like 90 days NoFap. The problem with that approach is, what happens when you do hit 90 days? Right? Like, you don't really hear about people talk about that afterwards. Like, okay, well, getting into that 90 days, first getting into that week is hard. Then 30 days, then 60, then 90. So it is a bit of a rite of passage, yes. But then what happens is, it seems to be like a fall off after the 90 days. And the thing is, if you rely solely on the willpower method, it would only take you so far. And then what happens is you hit 90 and you're like, okay, well, I've completed my goal. So what now? And oftentimes for me, I've fallen back into the slide of porn and dopamine addiction, because porn is not just images or sexualizing, objectifying women. It's also about overdoing and flooding your dopamine systems. There's a drug component to this outside of just the physical act of sex and watching somebody else do it, becoming, of course, a cuck and a simp in the process. It's about rewiring your brain, again, back to those default settings. And so what you need to start looking at NoFap as is not a goal or a destination, but a lifestyle shift, a change in identity. So it's not just, I do NoFap, I'm on a NoFap streak, I'm doing No Nut November. No. It's, I don't watch porn. It's not something I do. It's no longer in my repertoire of habits. I don't masturbate. I don't fap. Like, you have to just completely alter your way of living. And what you'll find is, in the beginning, it's really hard. And you might question it. You might say, well, isn't it natural to masturbate? Well, isn't it like normal for me to be attracted to women? Like, of course it is normal for you to be attracted to women, right? Of course it is. But if you're anything like I was, you see a woman on the screen when you're watching porn, you're like, wow, that girl's a baddie. But then when you see someone in real life, a woman in real life, well, here's the thing, right? When you get rid of porn and you get rid of masturbating and you're able to hold on to that sexual divine essence that you have, you can then redirect it to actual in-person interactions. All of a sudden, you have more energy, not just for women, but for pursuing your purpose and your passion and your mission in life, for going after the things you want, for changing your diet, for going to the gym more, And my life has completely changed since beginning this journey, but more so committing to living a porn-free way of life. And one of the biggest resources was reading this book called The Easy Peasy Method. I have no affiliation. I don't make any money off this. It's a completely free ebook. Check it out, The Easy Peasy Method. And in that book, it's framed initially for people trying to quit cigarettes. And the thing that they found in the initial book, I forgot what it was called, but it was along with similar lines, with people who were trying to quit smoking, was if you say, if you just say, okay, I'm gonna try to quit smoking, you're not gonna quit. Or like, okay, I'm done with smoking, I quit smoking, right? You might find yourself smoking again. And so what they found was really the best approach was educating people on why you shouldn't smoke. And during that process saying, if you want to smoke while you read this, by all means. And so the Easy Peasy Method follows a very similar framework. You want to watch porn? You want to fap? Go ahead. But here's why maybe you should rethink that. And in doing so, what's amazing is it changes the framework of traditional NoFap advice. Like quit porn, quit fap. That will come. But for now, don't focus solely on the willpower. Like, I'm going to go this amount of days. I'm going to create a streak. Don't focus on that. Start educating yourself on the dangers of watching porn. Not just for your soul and not just for spiritual religious reasons, but for the reasons in your brain. The reason why you might be single or suffering from low energy or low testosterone, even if you're very young. You might be having these challenges. Why is that? That wasn't normal 50 years ago. Why is it so prevalent today? It's because of porn. So you need to educate yourself on these things. I recommend that resource. Continue watching videos like this to keep you motivated on your journey. Know that you're not alone in this pursuit. And know that on the other end of porn and fapping and that cycle of addiction is a life completely free of that, where interactions with women are organic and effortless, where now you have the energy. And since I've no longer entertained those things in my life, I've been able to fill my life with things that enrich me and get me closer to who I am. For a long time, it was like I was putting on a front or a mask of, okay, I have to be this person now. If I want to get this girl's attention, I need to perform. And that was one of the reasons for that, was watching porn. It's all performance. It's all an act. It's not true intimacy. It's not what true sex looks like. So don't rely on the willpower method. Rely on education and accountability, and align yourself with like-minded individuals who are on a similar path. And I hope that this has been helpful for you. If so, feel free to DM me or comment on this video. You can find me on Instagram at Mike Miller Fit. And there I talk a lot about fitness, purpose, masculinity, and all those things. So if something in that world resonates with you and you want to learn more and you want to get involved with fitness coaching and build a physique and a purpose and a mission that you're proud of, well, you can head over there and DM me. And if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what you want to see next. I'll see you soon. Peace.